Avocados are praised as one of the healthiest fruits on the planet. Creamy, rich in nutrients, and often labeled a superfood, they've found their way into senior diets across America. But what if we told you that after 60, certain habits with avocados can quietly backfire? You might be eating them at the wrong time, combining them with dangerous foods, or even storing them in a way that breeds harmful compounds. For seniors over 60, these simple mistakes don't just reduce the benefits of avocados, they can actually increase inflammation, worsen cholesterol, and put unnecessary strain on your digestive system. In this video, we'll walk through 6 avocado mistakes you must avoid to truly get the heart, brain, and anti-aging benefits you've heard about. Backed by science and explained in simple terms, we'll also share what Dr. William Li and other top longevity experts actually do when they eat avocados, and how just one small shift in your routine could make all the difference. Let's dive in. Mistake number 6, eating avocados with too much salt. For many seniors, adding a pinch of salt to avocado toast or guacamole feels harmless, even necessary. But here's where it gets tricky. Avocados are naturally rich in potassium, a mineral that helps balance sodium levels and regulate blood pressure. However, when you pile on salty toppings, processed cheese, salted crackers, bacon bits, or even just over-salting your guac, you cancel out the avocado's natural heart benefits, according to the American Heart Association. Excess sodium can stiffen arteries and elevate blood pressure in adults over 60, even more aggressively than in younger adults. What's worse, masking the taste of avocado with salt can also dull your palate over time, pushing you to crave more salty processed snacks later in the day. Seniors who believe they're eating healthy by starting the day with avocado toast may be unknowingly flooding their bodies with sodium when they add heavily salted toppings or even commercial spreads. The hidden danger? Over time, this pattern can quietly raise your risk of heart disease, even if you're avoiding other high-salt foods. All the potassium in avocados can't protect you if you're overpowering it with too much sodium. Mistake number 5, pairing avocados with the wrong oils. Avocados already contain healthy monounsaturated fats, the same kind that support brain function, reduce inflammation, and protect your heart. But many seniors, aiming for extra flavor, or mistakenly trying to boost the health benefits, drizzle their avocado with additional oils like vegetable oil, canola oil, or processed dressings. Here's the issue. These oils are often high in omega-6 fatty acids, which in excess can promote inflammation, especially dangerous after 60. When the body's natural anti-inflammatory defenses are weaker, a 2020 study published in Nutrisense found that imbalanced omega-6 to omega-3 ratios are directly associated with higher risks of cognitive decline and joint pain in seniors. When you top avocado with store-bought salad dressings or cook it in generic oils, you may be creating a toxic fat mix that overwhelms your system rather than supports it. Worse, these oils are often chemically refined and heated during production, generating oxidation byproducts that have been linked to arterial damage and even certain cancers. Seniors who make this mistake often think they're doubling the healthy fats, when in reality, they're turning a good fat into a risky one. Mistake number 4, eating avocados too late in the day. Avocados are filling, high in fat, and packed with fiber, all great things when timed correctly. But for seniors over 60, eating avocados late in the evening or at night can silently interfere with digestion, sleep, and metabolic health. Here's why. As we age, our digestion naturally slows down. The stomach produces less acid, and the movement of food through the intestines becomes less efficient. When you consume high-fat foods like avocado after 6 or 7 p.m., especially in larger portions or as part of a healthy evening snack, the digestive system may struggle to process it before bedtime. This can lead to nighttime bloating, discomfort, and even silent acid reflux, which often goes unnoticed in older adults. More importantly, the body processes fats differently at night. Several studies, including one from the Journal of Clinical Endocrinology and Metabolism, show that nighttime fat intake may reduce insulin sensitivity and disrupt natural hormone rhythms related to appetite, fat storage, and even sleep quality. Many seniors who believe they're making a healthy choice by having just half an avocado at night might be unknowingly disrupting their sleep cycles. Poor sleep has downstream effects: higher cortisol levels in the morning, more sugar cravings, and even blood pressure spikes. If you've ever woken up groggy, bloated, or irritable despite eating clean, the timing of your avocado might be part of the problem. After 60, it's not just what you eat, it's when. Seniors benefit far more from eating avocado. Earlier in the day, when digestion is strongest and fat, metabolism is more efficient. Mistake number 3, mixing avocados with too many animal fats. One of the most common habits among seniors trying to eat healthy is combining avocado with other rich, creamy, or meaty foods like eggs, fried in butter, bacon, cheese, omelets, or full-fat beef patties. While each of these ingredients might seem fine in moderation, the problem starts when they're all piled onto the same plate. Avocado by itself contains heart-healthy monounsaturated fats that support good cholesterol levels and reduce inflammation. But when it's paired with saturated animal fats, especially those from processed or high-heat cooked meats, the combination can become metabolically dangerous. In older adults, the body's ability to break down and process saturated fat decreases, leading to slower liver function and increased LDL bad cholesterol. A 2021 review from the American Journal of Clinical Nutrition highlights that seniors who consume diets high in mixed fat sources, particularly monounsaturated plus saturated, are more likely to develop arterial stiffness, a major risk factor for heart attacks and strokes. It's not that bacon or cheese is poison on its own, but when combined with avocado, you may be turning a good fat into a cardiovascular risk bomb. Another overlooked danger is that this combo often comes with low fiber. Avocado has some fiber, yes, but not nearly enough to offset the heavy, greasy load of a meat-heavy plate. And since fiber is essential for bile processing and cholesterol clearance, this lack can push cholesterol levels even higher. Seniors might feel full and satisfied after such a meal, but over time, this pattern can quietly lead to fatty liver, blood lipid imbalances, and sluggish metabolism. Avocado works best when it's the main fat on your plate, not part of a fat overload. Mistake number 2, assuming all avocados are equally healthy spoiled, overripe, or oxidized flesh. Most seniors don't realize that the condition of an avocado, its ripeness, color, and freshness, plays a massive role in whether it supports your health or silently harms it. After 60, the body becomes far more sensitive to oxidative stress. And unfortunately, an overripe or poorly stored avocado can become a hidden source of exactly that. When the green flesh turns brown or grayish, it's not just a cosmetic issue. Oxidation is already underway. Oxidized fats, even in small amounts, have been linked to cellular damage, increased inflammation, and accelerated aging, particularly in older adults. According to researchers at Tufts University's Human Nutrition Research Center on Aging, exposure to oxidized lipids from foods can directly contribute to plaque buildup in arteries and impair immune function in seniors. What's worse, many seniors don't even notice when an avocado has turned, especially if they store it in the fridge in a plastic bag or container for just a few days. But even a few hours after being cut open, the exposed avocado starts to degrade. Its beneficial fats begin to transform into compounds that the liver sees as waste, placing extra burden on detoxification systems that already work more slowly. After 60 AD, to this the common habit of scraping away the brown part and eating the rest. And you've got a recipe for long-term low-grade inflammation. And let's not forget about foodborne pathogens. Spoiled or overly soft avocados can harbor dangerous bacteria like Listeria or Salmonella, especially when stored improperly or cross-contaminated with meats in the fridge, a serious threat for seniors with weakened immunity. Many people assume that because avocados are natural, they're always safe. But the truth is, a spoiled avocado becomes a biological stressor. It's not about fear-mongering, it's about being aware that after 60, your body no longer has the luxury of processing toxic compounds silently. That mushy, slightly sour-tasting avocado might look mostly okay, but it's working against your heart, your liver, and your cellular defenses in ways you don't immediately feel until it adds up. If you wouldn't eat spoiled fish or sour milk, you shouldn't risk an oxidized avocado either. Freshness matters more than ever. Mistake number 1, thinking avocados can undo other bad habits or automatically improve your health. is by far the most dangerous avocado mistake seniors over 60 can make, not because of what the avocado is, but because of what we expect it to do. Avocados are a nutrient-dense food. Yes, they contain fiber, potassium, folate, and heart-healthy fats. But the myth that simply adding avocado to your meals will protect you from poor dietary patterns, high blood pressure, weight gain, or even cognitive decline is a subtle and widespread trap. For many older adults, avocado becomes a kind of health token, something they believe balances out their morning muffin, their afternoon processed snack, or their weekly fried food indulgences. It's not intentional self-deception, it's marketing and repetition. We've been told for years that avocados are good for the heart, great for weight loss, or loaded with antioxidants. And while those things are true in isolation, they quickly become misleading when the avocado is used as a nutritional crutch. For example, some seniors add half an avocado to a fast food breakfast sandwich and feel they've made it healthy. Others add it to white toast, skip lunch, and then binge at dinner, believing the avocado's fat content will keep them full. Worse still, many assume avocados help lower cholesterol no matter what else they eat, ignoring the fact that cholesterol management is a whole-body process influenced by fiber intake, liver health, meal timing, physical activity, and hormonal shifts that become more pronounced with age. A 2022 study from the Journal of Nutrition and Healthy Aging showed that older adults who relied on single superfoods like avocado, salmon, or chia seeds without broader dietary changes experienced no significant reductions in cardiovascular risk compared to those who made overall lifestyle adjustments. Another issue is portion distortion. Because avocados are rich and satisfying, it's easy to eat more than the recommended amount. A full, large avocado contains around 320 calories and 30 grams of fat. That's not inherently bad, but for a sedentary senior, especially one with slower metabolism or prediabetes, this can quickly add up and push the body into fat storage mode. And if you're combining that with low activity levels or underlying inflammation, the results might include belly weight gain, insulin resistance, or sluggish digestion, none of which avocados can fix on their own. Then there's the mental trap, believing you've earned a dessert because you had avocado at lunch, or skipping vegetables because I already had something green today, are patterns that sound harmless but quietly dismantle real progress. Finally, the cultural obsession with avocados can overshadow much more important and often cheaper health moves like walking every day, staying hydrated, eating a variety of colored vegetables, or simply cutting back on nighttime snacks. Seniors may find themselves spending money on avocados every week, but ignoring the fact that their vitamin D is low, their blood pressure is creeping up, or their digestion is weakening. Avocados are wonderful, but they are not magic. The most dangerous mistake is putting them on a pedestal and expecting them to protect you while everything else in your routine stays the same. After 60, your body needs support from multiple angles, not just one trendy fruit. And until we see avocados as part of the puzzle, not the whole solution, we risk wasting their benefits entirely. As we've seen, avocados can absolutely be a powerful ally in your health journey after 60, but only if used wisely. The truth is, no single food can carry the weight of your entire lifestyle. It's about context, balance, and awareness. When you choose a perfectly ripe avocado, eat it earlier in the day, pair it with fiber-rich plants, and avoid drowning it in salt or processed fats. You unlock its real potential, not just for your heart, but for your brain, your joints, and your long-term vitality. But if you're adding it on top of an unbalanced routine, or letting it replace the more important habits like daily movement and diversity in your diet, you're not getting the protection you think you are. So don't stop eating avocados. Just start doing it smarter. Eat them fresh, store them properly, watch your portions, and most importantly, see them as part of a bigger picture. Because when you treat food as information, as something your body listens to with every bite, you begin to shape not just your meals, but your future. This is Health and Food. And if you learned something new today, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more nutrition-backed tips that support your health after 60. Until next time, stay curious, stay balanced, and keep choosing food that loves you back.